Hey everybody, welcome back. Thanks for joining me. This week I have a tedious process of cutting out the frames I made for the shelving for the salon, and then hopefully, if time allows, I can start working on my custom brackets for the solar panels. That's been sitting for quite a while and the winds have been picking up. So let's get that done. Right, what shall we do today? Right, what to do? That entire coffee sequence was for a friend who absolutely hates it when YouTubers do an entire coffee sequence. So that's for you. In the meantime, I start cutting out these boards. I've already traced everything out, made out of my CAD plans, my cardboard aided design for the shelving in the salon. But right from the word go, it's not going very well, and I soon figure out that my poor jigsaw has pretty much seen its last days. I can't really complain too much. It's lasted me, oh man, 18 years, which is pretty good for a jigsaw. So here I'm using this cutter to try and get pieces out. It's not working very well either because I've only got blunt blades. So I clearly didn't plan this project well. And it's at this point that I realize that there's a funky smell coming from my poor jigsaw. Well, c'est la vie. Time to move on to another project until I can replace my saw. So a long-standing project has been installing the new solar panels, which I sort of half did. I didn't do a very good job of it. It was a temporary job. We have panels set up. We have our MPPT controller here, and we have our temporary position of some batteries over there under the salon table. Let me show you what we have upstairs. Look at all the salt that's built up with the rains and the storms. And these panels are in place with ratchet straps which are rapidly rusting away as a temporary solution. A not great but effective temporary solution. Alright, so what's to be done about that? So I've had these brackets made, and so this is the bottom end. The idea is that the panels slide into these brackets. They're aluminium. These aren't all of them, these are just my sample pieces. I've got the rest of them somewhere. So the panels will slide in through here under the slip, and these aluminium bits will be mounted like this on the roof. This is the wrong one because it's too short. There are longer ones here. So this is 3mm aluminium angle iron, or angle aluminium, and this, the idea was to aluminium welded, but in the short term I think what I'll do is I will tap them and screw it straight through into the panel. At a later stage I'll get an aluminium weld all the way along there, so when I do want to replace panels, if I ever want to replace panels, I should be able to just take the front off, slide the panel out of the bracket, and then slide a new one in and lock it in place. That's the plan at any rate. It's a bit ambitious and possibly over-engineered, but we regularly get 70, 80 knot winds here. I don't think it's going to be that bad out sailing, but so that's today's job. I'm going to try and do a little bit of that. This will then get screwed down here through the roof. It'll be nice and tight, nice and strong, and should handle bad weather and should handle everything we need, and should make it easy to replace panels later on. Now I know that there's all sorts of different brackets that you can buy for solar panels, but I've seen guys do it over here, and I've seen people install all sorts of things, and then it just gets ripped apart in the first big winds. So I want something a little bit more robust. So this is being super over-engineered. This entire thing here, more than I need. But that's good. I like over-engineering things. And this is the plan. This will elevate the panels slightly off the roof, and they will slide into there. That's the theory anyway. But after spending the last hour and a half, 2 hours doing the brackets and installing them, I realized the camera was off. So here's the final product. It's pretty staunch. It's not going to go anywhere. It's tapped and screwed all the way along this side through this bracket and through the panel, bolted onto the roof, and the same on this side. I've got some butyl underneath each bolt that goes through, and the other panel will be done tomorrow. But I think, I mean, it's so strong, it should absolutely handle the heavy winds. So it's a lot of effort, like I said, but I don't want to have to revisit this. I hope the solution is a good solution. Tell me what you think. Leave a note. Tell me if you think that's overkill or if I've completely missed the mark on my solar panel brackets. But that will have to wait until next week when I finish the other one and I've run out of bolts, so I've got to run to the store and fetch some. Thank you everybody for joining again, and please leave comments and ask me questions. I'd love to engage with you guys. Have a great week, and I'll see you next week. Bye.